Hello everybody, this is Peter with Tabletop Gaming Guild, and I'm coming to you with a recording of the tutorial for The Fox in the Forest by Direwolf Digital. It is a digital adaptation of the Fox in the Forest card game, and I'm looking forward to diving into it, taking a look at what it looks like, and how the game plays. I have played the game in its physical form, but this is a digital adaptation, like I said, by Direwolf Digital. They have graciously gifted us access to the beta version of the game, so I'm going to dive into the tutorial and let's take a look together. Automatically, my first comment is going to be on the look, the aesthetic, and the audio and sound and everything of the game. This is a very easygoing fairy tale themed game. It's a trick-taking game. And so with the idea that it's fairy tale themed, I really like the visual that we get first thing, and that is I like the roses laying on the ground of the forest that we're in here. Kind of gives you that Beauty and the Beast maybe aspect, or Cinderella with roses and everything, kind of playing a strong theme in fairy tales. I like the forest. I like the falling leaves. The font, the Fox in the Forest, the font there, I'm pretty sure is very close to the font that they use also on the physical box for the card game. And the audio, the graphic sound in the back, the birds chirping, just the wind going through the leaves, all of that very aesthetically pleasing. So I like this opening here, but let's go ahead and let's dive into the tutorial and see what they have for us. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and read the text boxes that the tutorial brings up. Would you like to hear a tale? This is the story of a forest, one that requires a fox's clever wit to traverse. Each round, each player receives 13 cards. The top card of the remaining deck of cards becomes the decree. We'll talk about the decree a little later. Each turn in this game is called a trick. For each trick, one of us will lead and the other will follow. Follow me. As the leader, I can play any card I wish. Observe. I've led with a moon card. Let's hover over that, see if it gives us any information. It doesn't look like it when I hover over the icon. So yeah, nothing there. All right. But it's a moon and some stars. As the follower, you must follow with another card of the same suit, if you have one. Play the 4 of moons by dragging it to your fox statue. Okay, so we've got 2 statues here in the middle, and in the middle we do see, looks like a sword, and then the moon, and then the 7. Oh, if I hover over the moon there, it tells me 7 treasure. The winner of the trick receives 1 point for each 7 in their trick. Okay, good to know. But I'm going to play the 4 as the game tells me to. And drag it over here and drop it. Ooh, I like that. I really like this, the 2 statues, one for the one player and one for the other, differentiating them. That's very interesting, very cool looking. Since you had the highest numbered card of the leading suit, you won the trick. So 4 beats the 2. You can view how many tricks you've won in the bottom left corner. Okay, I see that down there where it says you. It's got a little circle. Once all cards have been played, the round ends, and players earn points based on how many tricks they scored. Generally, the more tricks you win, the higher you score. But don't get too greedy. A player that wins too many tricks, 10 to 13, will score nothing. Instead, their opponent will score 6 points. So this is a very interesting aspect of the Fox in the Forest, where it's not just a winner-takes-all trick-taking game. There is there's an average. There's you get to take too little, you don't get any points. You take too many, you don't get you kind of want to fit in the middle, I believe. So, as the winner of the last trick, you lead now. All right, so I can see down at the bottom there on the left where it says you. One of those little circles is filled in. You might notice that cards with odd numbers have special abilities. For example, your swan. Okay, I see that. The swan down here. It is an odd numbered card. It's number 1. If you play this and lose the trick, you lead the next trick. Place your mouse over the swan to view the full text, which we just did. It's fantastic. So even if you lose by playing the swan, you'll still get to lead the next trick. Play the swan. I'll take this trick, thank you. Don't be too crestfallen. The swan you played means you get to lead again, even though you lost. Alright, so the 4 beat the 1. You should try your Moon Woodcutter next. Alright, that's going to be another odd card, so I'm going to hover over it. When you play this, draw 1 card. Then discard any 1 card to the bottom of the deck. Well, that Moon 8 you drew certainly seems better than, say, your 2 of keys. Drag it here to discard it. Alright, so we're going to discard 2 of keys. Send it to the bottom of the deck. Sorry, I can't help myself. It's just fun to win. Tricks, you know. Alright. So yeah, the 6 beats the 5. Storyteller now has two wins. Would you look at that? You're out of, and I'm not sure what we would call that symbol. Looks kind of like maybe a rook or a castle from chess. So I'm going to call it that for right now. Since you can't follow the lead suit, you may play any card in your hand. Normally, playing a card that's not the lead suit loses automatically. Luckily, you've got some trump cards in your hand. Oh, you must be wondering what a trump is. See the decree. The decree informs us which suit beats the other suits. Since it's the 7 of moons, moons is the trump suit. I've got 1 of those left, it looks like. Oh no, I've got a couple of those left. A card from the trump suit beats any other non-trump card. Your 1 of moon will do just fine. An easy way to win is through Mighty Monarchs. Mighty Monarchs. Now it's highlighting the 11 down here. When you lead this, if your opponent has a key, they must play either the 1 key or their highest key. Monarchs aren't just the highest numbered cards. The Monarch also forces your opponent to play their highest ranked card of its suit, or the 1 of its suit. Okay? But not even a Monarch's influence is as powerful as the dark magic of a witch. Interesting. I do have a witch here. When determining the winner of a trick with only 1 9, treat the 9 as if it were the trump suit. And there's only 1 witch in a trick, it's treated as if it's in the trump suit. So the key witch will be treated as a moon card and beat the 10 of keys. Remember, the trump beats any non-trump. You win this one. Alright, so we got a nice little lead over the storyteller right now. You've got to try the fox next. Be careful, they're tricky. The fox will let you swap the decree card with a card in your hand. When you play this, you may exchange the decree card with a card from your hand. It says you may, so I would assume that means you don't have to. Swap the decree with one of your key cards. The 3 key is your lowest number, so that sounds like the best option. Drag it to the decree to swap it. Now the trump suit is keys, which I don't have any of. Oh dear. I've taught you all my secrets. Finish the round from here. So again, we're playing a trick-taking game. Looks like I'm down to only some keys and some moon cards left. And I have now swapped out the trump card or the decree for the keys. So I've got 4 trump cards and 2 relatively high moon cards. All right, so they play the Witch of Moons. When determining the winner of a trick with only 1 9, treat the 9 as if it were the trump suit. All right, so it's gonna, no matter what I play right now, the 9's gonna win. So I might as well go ahead and the winner of the trick receives 1 point for each 7 in the trick. So I don't want to give them an extra point for winning the 7. So I'll play the 8. Oh no. When you lead this, if your opponent has a moon, they must play either the 1 or their highest. So I have to play the 7. But that also means they're going to get a point. Treasure. These valuable cards give the winner of the trick a bonus point. So I'm assuming that's going to go up here in the middle section. Yep. All right. So again, that point's going to go into playing as we continue to play through the game, because trick is just 1 round, I believe. Or yeah, it's a turn, 1 round. So, all right, follow the 10. When you play this, draw 1 card, then discard any card to the bottom of the deck. I'm going to go ahead and go with the 7, so that gives me a point as well. Gain a treasure. And then I lead. When I lead, I'm going to go with 6. And then I'm going to go with 8. It's going to give me another 7. And then I play the 5 because it's my last card. Alright, now we count up the tricks. I won 5 and you won 8. You win 6 points and I'll take 2 points. You can always check the scoring in the top right corner, the scoring chart. Scoring chart is going to be here. Alright, so this shows us the breakdown of how they score this game. If you end the round with 0 to 3 tricks, you get 6 points. Oh, actually, so that's really good. Yeah, so it's humble is the description there. So 0 to 3 tricks, and if you can manage that, you get 6 points. If you win 4 tricks, you get 1, 5, 2, 6 tricks is 3 points, 7 to 9, again, is 6 points, and 10 to 13 is greedy, so you get 0 points. So you want to, as much as possible, hopefully, get your opponent somewhere in that middle range of 4 to 6, and then get yourself somewhere in the low or the top area without getting too high. You don't want that 10 to 13 range. So this is kind of the very interesting play of the Fox in the Forest. I like the fairy tale theme that they have going here. I think it's kind of fun that they call the AI for the tutorial the storyteller. I like that. That feeds very much into the theme of fairy tales. And I like this trick taking where it's a little bit of a tug of war between how many you want to win and how many you want your opponent to win in order to get those high scores. So yeah, so it's a very interesting card game. Like I said, I've played the physical card game, and this is a very straightforward adaptation from what I can tell. But it's very pretty. The art is very nice. I like the sound effects. I'll definitely turn those down, probably going into the future. I've got them turned up, I think, all the way right now. But yeah, this is good. I like it a lot. Very aesthetically pleasing. Let's see what happens when I go forward here. All right, so round ended. Just a kind of a breakdown here of the tricks. Again, I got 2 treasure because I won 2 tricks that had only 1 7 in them, and the AI won 1 treasure for the same reason. The AI got 2 points for having won 5 tricks, and I got 6 points. All right, and then next. Remember, if you find yourself behind, don't fret. Winning 3 or fewer tricks in a round will deem your opponent greedy, and you will score all the points instead. In a standard length game, you will play until one player has at least 21 points. All right, so that's our goal, 21 points. Want to keep playing me? If not, you can try out challenges play against other online, or play against the AI? Well, I'm not going to go ahead and keep playing right now. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video. I wanted to keep it kind of short just to kind of give you a feel for the game. Um, I like it a lot. I'm interested in how well it will play once I get online playing against some of my friends or other guys from the Tabletop Gaming Guild. Um, but again, it's your basic trick-taking game with just the twist that you don't want to win all the tricks like you do in a lot of trick-taking games. I've played a few trick-taking games over the years. The other unique trick-taking game that I've played is The Crew, which is, again, where it's cooperative. It's a very interesting trick-taking game. I think it's the only cooperative trick-taking game that I've ever played. But this one being your normal trick-taking game where you're playing against your opponent, but again, a little tug of war where sometimes you might want to help them win the trick in order to keep yourself within that right range of tricks so that you score well. But yeah, so this was Peter with Tabletop Gaming Guild, checking out Direwolf Digital's digital adaptation of The Fox in the Forest. I think they've done a great job. It looks really, really nice, and I'm really looking forward to it coming out to the general public so that I have more people to play online with. So everybody, thanks for watching. I hope you really enjoyed this. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and maybe follow the channel. Also check out our podcast and check out the website, tabletopgamingguild.com. And if you're interested in more games by Direwolf Digital, you can jump on Steam, check out their list of games. They've got some fantastic digital adaptations, and I continue to look forward to all of their upcoming releases. So thanks for watching, and until we talk again, keep on playing games.